Hello, hello. Hey, Seth.
Hey, howdy.
Howdy. Thanks for joining. Hey, Mom. Hey.
Hi.
Good. Oh, it's great to see you. Thanks for joining, and congratulations on the recent wedding. And
Yes, very exciting.
yeah, what a time! What a time to to get married.
Yeah.
I'm glad that y'all made it work.
Yes.
Hey, Rachel.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm great. Thanks for
Good.
joining.
Oh, I'm glad to. Sam is going to join in just a moment.
Oh, fun.
She's reading.
Oh, great. Well, we'll give folks just a few minutes to hop on. I think it's going to be a small, cozy, intimate crowd. So happy to see you guys. Nancy, how's everything going up there in Minnesota?
It's going well. We're on a heat wave at this point.
Oh boy.
We're about 25 degrees today. Hey, Kelly.
There's Kelly and Ayla in the other room.
Ayla. Hi.
Oh, hey, Mom. That's my mom, Nancy Tobi.
Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Hello. Hi, Rachel.
Hi there. How are you, Nancy?
Great. How are you?
I'm very well. Very well. Thanks.
Hi, Ayla Bayla. Yay, 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 yay for Ayla. Brayla, yay, yay, Brayla.
Oh, this is so fun.
Getting ready to be busy with something there.
Yeah, we've got Play-Doh and lots of things for making stars and different shapes.
Oh, good. Isn't this about her nap time? So.
She actually takes a nap now, one really long nap in the afternoon. So
really?
Yeah. So today she fell asleep at around 1 or so, and she just got up at like 4:45. So it was actually a very long nap. Hey, Kim, thanks for joining, and Allison and Ethan, and gosh, I don't know how to say your name. Chao Tian. I'm not saying it correctly, but thank you for joining. We're just gonna give folks another few minutes to hop on, and then we'll get started. Hey, it's Greg. Greg, who put down the bass track for Welcome, Welcome. Oh, and it's Ryan and Lee. Hey, you two. Oh, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining for this. Oh, so sweet. I'm happy. I'm happy. We could have a whole hour of just getting to know each other, and I could share so much about many of the people here.
Okay, come on down. Yeah.
I'm saying Abba.
Okay.
Ayla is now saying mama, and occasionally Abba or Baba.
Abba. Baba. Baba.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Rabbi Paula, hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining.
Good to be with you. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Oh, glad you're here. We'll give folks just one more minute, and then we'll get started. I've got my handy dandy little agenda. And yes, so my wife Kelly and our little Ayla are in the other room. They'll be in for whatever portion makes sense. And
The better.
Yeah. Oh, hey Lizzie. Hey, thanks for joining. There's my mom and dad. Hey Mom, hey Abba. Or now they are known as Saba and Safta by Ayla.
That's right. What are you going to call Sam?
Sam is he's Saba Sam. You know, he's just
Saba Sam. Okay.
Saba Sam is my grandfather, Rachel is my Saba's partner, would you say?
Yes,
Or, yeah?
You would say that.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, a beautiful love story. We'll have to have another Zoom meeting just to, tell that. uh, so glad you're here.
Well, we're glad to be here, Zoe. We'd be here anytime we could possibly be. So.
Mm. Well, oh, hey, Penelope.
Hi, Zo. So good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you too. I love your background.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have that snowy background in North Carolina. It was 45 today, so I was out hiking just a few minutes ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. All right. Well, folks may still be trickling in, but we'll get started. Thank you all so much for coming and just already making this this day very special. It's so great to see everybody. Hey, Allison. Oh, and Sean too. Hey, Sean. Glad you're here. So let's see. First off, just everybody, you can wave hello. We're not going to do extended introductions, but if you can just share in the chat, who you are, where you are, how you know me, or how you came across my music, and just what inspired you to come today. So feel free to share that in the chat, and I'll read it, and y'all can read it as we go. And I'll just share a little of how we'll structure the time so you have some sense of what we'll do. Basically, I'm gonna introduce the song and share a little bit about it. And then we're going to listen to the studio track that just came out publicly yesterday. We'll listen to it twice. So we'll listen to it once, we'll have a little time for initial reactions, then we'll listen to it again, have a little bit, deeper listen, and have a little more discussion about it. And then we'll have some Q&A. You can ask me anything you want. I'm an open book. And if there's anything you want to know, and luckily we have my parents here, so anything that I may not even remember, you can ask them. Like, what was I like when I was 3 years old? So we'll have some discussion, some Q&A, and that'll pretty much be it. It's amazing how quickly an hour can go by. So, oh yes, and of course I will be performing the song live on this acoustic guitar here as well. And if there's time, and if y'all want to stay any later, I may entertain the idea of doing an encore, one or two additional songs, but no pressure to stay past the hour, of course. Let's see. Feel free to go to the bathroom anytime. Take care of yourself. Turn your video off. Go to the bathroom in the bathroom, unless you're Ayla or whatever your situation might be. And you'll get a replay by email of all of this too. So that is that's the kind of opening notes here. Just checking out the chats. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy you're here. Really am. Hey Z, hey James. Oh my gosh. Life is good. So here, I'm gonna just share my screen real quick, just to give the cover art. And this cover art was made by the amazingly talented Jake McBride over at Animind Studio. I love working with Jake. He lives in the UK, and we collaborate across the ocean. So he has made a few animated lyric videos for some of my other songs. He'll be making the animated video for Welcome Welcome in the next few months as well. And this is his work of art. So this is the cover of the song. And let me just stop the share here so we can all see each other. So that's the cover. The song, I won't say much about it so it can speak for itself. Oh, look, it's Ayla. Oh boy. But I actually wrote it before we had Ayla, several years before we had Ayla. So it wasn't intended for her, but I did write it at a time when my friends were starting to have kids, and I was just thinking about them and just how special it is when a new life comes into the world. And I just wanted to capture some of that joy. And along the way, the song taught me some things. It's been wonderful to get to really focus on this one song during this launch period and just see what it has to teach me, show me. And there's a lot in it. So I'm eager for your thoughts, your reactions. I wrote the song in 2014. I recorded it in 2018, and then life happened. Ayla was born in 2019. Y'all know the 2020 that we all had. And so with everything from the pandemic to moving across the country to really focusing a lot of time on the election, it's just amazing to see the time and how much time has passed and how much energy it really takes to put out a song into the world. So that's just a little of the story of the production. And there's been so much support along the way. Greg, who's here, played the bass part on this track. We've been friends since middle school. We were in a progressive folk rock band in high school called One Hand Clapping. So you'll have to see if you can find our recordings somewhere in the dark web. I don't know if they're available anywhere anymore. But so Greg played bass. I worked with Danny Bernini and Paul McNamara at Spirit House Studios in Massachusetts. They did an incredible job adding percussion, adding keyboards, adding some backing vocals as well, and really did a great job producing the track along with me. I told them I want it to sound like this, make it sound like this, and they just pressed the magic button, and it sounded great. So a lot more to share, but just a lot of people have really helped to make this happen. So with that, we're going to listen to the song. So we are going to listen to the song twice, so you don't have to struggle to remember all the lyrics this one time around. In case it does help you to listen and to pay attention while you're reading the lyrics, I'm going to chat the lyrics now into the chat. And if you want to read along, that's totally fine. Or if you want to just close your eyes and enjoy that way this first time, feel free to do that as well. Oh, that's so interesting. It's not letting me get the lyrics. Okay, instead, what I'm going to do, since for some reason I'm not able to copy paste them right now, I'm just going to chat the link to the webpage where you can read the lyrics if you'd like. So feel free to follow along there. And I've set the volume at 50%. Hopefully it doesn't blow anybody away. Feel free to make it louder or less loud on your end. But it's just kind of amazing that we're even able to do this at all. So let me make sure I've got our settings correct here. Okay, share. All right. So this first time, we'll just give it a listen. We'll get some initial reactions, and then we'll play it again. And I'll give you some kind of prompts or questions you can keep in mind as you listen the second time around. So let's see, finding the file here. Okay. All right. Okay, so without further ado, here is the track. This is Welcome, Welcome. Enjoy, it's about 3 minutes long. Oh, and feel free to have your video on, off, whatever. Dance, don't dance. All is well. Here we go.
Welcome, welcome. Rise up, rise up.
Okay, I have to pause. Can you hear it? Okay, good. Starting over. 1, 2, 3, and.
Welcome, welcome. Rise up, rise up. Glory, glory. Of all creations, with all their laws, you chose the one that gave birth to stars. Of all the houses in the neighborhood, the green and blue one, you chose it good, you chose it good. Of all the ways to roll the dice, you spun the numbers, landed on life. Out of the fire, out of the sea, out of the stillness, you rose with me and singing, welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, rise up. This form you've taken, glory, glory. That there be time to give the gift that only you were born to give. Join the game. You chose the challenge, yet you remain. You lit your candle in the darkness. You heard the call, and you said yes. So I say, welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, rise up. This form you've taken, glory, glory. That there be time to give the gift that only you were born to give. So come what may, child, come out and play now. So come what may, child, come out and play now. So come what may, child, come out and play now. So come what may, child, come out and play now. Welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, rise up. This form you've taken, glory, glory. That there be time to welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, rise up. This form you've taken, glory, glory. That there be time to give the gift that only you were born to give.
All right, there it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, well, feel free to come off mute, clap, cheer, whatever, and just any initial reactions, anything you want to say, just hearing it once over like that, and then we'll listen again. But any initial reactions? Oh.
Yeah, I give you my initial reaction. It's just so joyful. It makes me feel so good from the very get-go, and it just keeps revving up. I'm grateful for it. I really am. I love it.
Oh, thank you, Penelope. Thanks.
Yeah, Zo. Hey, this is Trevor.
Hey, Trevor. Oh, thanks for joining.
The first time I heard it, I found my toes tapping and my head bobbing, and the same thing happened again just now.
Oh, thanks.
You're
I'm
welcome.
so glad. Thank you, Ethan. I love you, Ethan.
Hi, Zo.
Migrating
Hi.
outside. Oh,
Hey,
hi.
Kimberly, Christy.
And so I also like had to just move and just dance. You know, I don't just want to like sit there and listen. I want to move.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi. I feel like as a Latina girl here, I'm like, wait a minute. What's with all this? Like, can I come up with a choreography for the song?
Oh,
'Cause I think
please,
it's amazing.
please
It
do.
really got me going. Like, wait a minute, this is really good.
She'll
It's
come
like
up with the next TikTok dance for us.
perfect right after Mardi Gras.
Oh, thank you. Wow, thank you, thank you.
When I hear it, I think of little Ayla, and I'm curious what the inspiration for the song was, given that you wrote it before Ayla was even conceived.
Yeah, I'm glad that I had friends who were having little ones before I did, so that I could see that kind of joy up close. I don't know how I tapped into it without being a parent myself. Honestly, I really I'm just, I'm just grateful that I was able to tap into it in some way. And I will say it was maybe that's part of why I didn't record it, or finish recording it until Ayla was born. Maybe I needed to um, cross that threshold myself to uh, really understand what all this joy was about in a different way. Yeah, but in terms of the inspiration, it really um, it wasn't any one person or even group of people in particular. It was just kind of um, that feeling of meeting someone new for the first time. And we'll get more into the lyrics and the deeper meaning of things later, but just the kind of awe and wonder at that. Thanks, Nancy. Or as I know you, Maheim. Okay, well, feel free to share any more in the chat. We'll give it another listen. This will be the last listen to the studio track for now. I'll perform the song live at the very end. Also, welcome anybody who just hopping on. I want to just shout out Jake. Jake McBride is here. Jake McBride in the house, who did the incredible cover art and who's going to be animating the lyric video. Thank you for being here, and thanks for everything. Jake is a saint. Jake, I've been this is actually a great opportunity. I got to tell you, you are a saint for working with me.
I mean, I'm not going to contest that.
you need to bond with my dad, actually, who I think of you sometimes when we're going back and forth by email. I'm so particular, and I have this very detailed feedback that I have to give. And I think about my dad, and when I was like 3, Abba, and you would draw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo for me, and I would just cry and cry if something was just a little off, and I'd send you back to do it again. Because I was.
And this man spent many hours drawing and redrawing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to get them perfectly right for Zo.
Well, I hope you didn't cry with the amends for this project, Zo.
Oh, no tears, no tears.
No tears. Internal tears.
As Zo's mother, I would just love to thank you, because the animations you've done so far are it's just beautiful. So
thank you very much.
Look forward
Really
to this one.
that. Thank you.
So, thank you, Jake.
You're very welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you found me.
Oh, I'm thrilled I found you. All right. So with that, let's listen once more. And this time, just notice if there are any particular feelings or images or memories or messages from within that come up for you. So just notice if anything comes up for you, and I'll play the song, and then we'll just take a moment to reflect silently. I'll give a moment to jot down any notes, and then we can discuss. So here we go. Let's enable the magic of screen sharing once again. And here we go. So once again, you can follow along if you prefer with the lyrics here, or you can close your eyes and just enjoy that way. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome, welcome. Rise up, rise up. Glory, glory. Of all creations, with all their laws, you chose the one that gave birth to stars. Of all the houses in the neighborhood, the green and blue one, you chose it good, you chose it good. Of all the ways to roll the dice, you spun the numbers, landed on life. Out of the fire, out of the sea, out of the stillness, you rose with me and singing, welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, rise up. This form you've taken, glory, glory. That there be time to give the gift that only you were born to give. Join the game. You chose the challenge, yet you remain. You lit your candle in the darkness. You heard the call, and you said yes. So I say, welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, rise up. This form you've taken, glory, glory. Let there be time to give the gift that only come out and play now. Welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, rise up. This form you've taken, glory, glory. Let there be time to welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, rise up. This form you've taken, glory, glory. Let there be time to give the gift that only you were born to give.
There it is.
Woo!
Thank you all. Thank you.
Ayla says again.
Again, Ayla's learning sign language, so this is one of her favorite signs now. Again. Yeah, I'm gonna play it again in a little bit on the guitar. Thank you all. So take a moment and just kind of savor the track. Let it in, take it in. And if you want to write down any notes, just anything that came to mind, take a moment to do that now. Feelings, images, messages, memories. I'll just give you a moment. Okay, so I would just love to hear from y'all.
He says he knew Joe and Greg when they were young. I don't remember him at all.
Oh, that's my mom.
Oh, sorry.
I love doing this. By the way, there's just so many different parts of my life coming together. There's my Saba Sam with Rachel, Rachel and my Saba, my mom, my Abba. I've got Kelly and Ayla, got dear friends, colleagues. So sweet. So come off mute and yeah, just share any reactions. And feel free to share. It could be about the music, the lyrics, the message, anything and everything.
I'll warm up the crowd again, go first, just to say that I think the most powerful phrase for me, and although there's so much of it is really, really meaningful, it's just that there be time to give the gift that only you were born to give. And I hear that, like, I don't know, it's just so powerful in me, and I love it. And the other part that I have so much fun hearing is so come what may, child, come out and play now. So those two, I mean, there's, like I said, I love all of it, but there's really power in that last phrase, and then the other is just so fun.
Oh, thank you. I was just going to riff off what people are saying. That line, so come what may, child, come out and play now. If you know me, if you really knew me, you'd know that I have a very morbid, apocalyptic sensibility. I love The Walking Dead. I love all of the apocalyptic, films. At the beginning of the pandemic, Kelly and I, for some twisted reason, actually watched a series. It was like a fictional, drama thriller about pandemics, about a pandemic strike. So, and my mom says Zo was talking about death when he was 4 years old. Just fun little tangent. I actually remember the moment that I first realized that I and everyone I knew and loved would die. I was sitting on the toilet. I was 4 years old, and it just really hit me. Holy shit, we're all gonna die. So anyway, when I wrote "Come What May, Child, Come Out and Play Now," it really had this, like, we have no idea what's going to happen. We have no idea what's coming next at any moment. And I just love, I just think it's so courageous to be here and to be willing to keep being here when we just don't know. And to welcome a child into the world, especially right now, I'm living it firsthand. There's just so much uncertainty in the world and in the time ahead, and there's this kind of unconditional joy at encouraging, in my case now, encouraging little Ayla to just blossom and become everything that she is, no matter what comes next. So thank you, Penelope, for calling out that line. So
well, so my experience was that having those babies makes you forget about all that uncertainty, and or you just, like, it's so irrelevant. You are really caught in the joy, and so I think that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Mom.
Mm-hmm. It's true, though. It's absolutely true that that one forgets if there is uncertainty beforehand. One forgets that entirely in the joy of having children and then watching them grow. It's only when they get to be sort of teenagers that you begin to worry again.
It all comes crashing back to you.
That is where, with very good reason. But this song was written with a child, a real child in mind. I mean, you know, a small child. I think it's written also with Kelly in mind. I think she's your love, and she's the one who gives you what I don't remember the exact words, but you know, the word, she brings you the love no matter what.
Very true. And, you know, talk about credits for this song. Kelly is the most playful, joyous person I've ever met. And it's just one of the things I love about her, and very grateful to be learning that from her, how she brings joy. And Rachel, it's interesting you say how this song was written for a child. It was. And then as I was working with it more, here, I'm just going to mute you to take away the echo. As I was working with the song more and really being with the spirit of the song, something that occurred to me was this song had something to teach me about how I wanted to interact with everybody at every age. And, you know, maybe it's cliche or obvious, but I've had such I've really learned a lot. I've had such a great time seeing the world through the lens of this song, and imagining that someone that I'm with could be that child that I'm singing to come out and play no matter what happens. It's just been it's been very meaningful to me that way. So thanks for sparking that. So who else? Just, you know, reactions. We can combine this with Q&A. Let's just have this be a nice, you know, anything you want to say about this song, musically, lyrically, spiritually, creatively.
Okay, I'll go. You said spiritually, so that's one of my favorites. So thank you so much. I really feel like I've just been led into your inner circle, and it's beautiful. Since I discovered your music, I find it all so spiritual, and it works on so many levels. So this is ostensibly a welcome song to a new life that decided to come here, but it's so much more than that. And Rabbi Paula mentioned in her comments in the chat about Valerie Kaur, which I only learned about from you, Zo. And as I told you in a message, this song is such a good follow-up to Breathe and Push, because it's like all about what we do next. Yes, the world is like going crazy right now, but we are all deciding how we want to engage that. And your music, so much of it, Blessed Unrest, Small Sweet Step, this one, Breathe and Push, they remind me how I want to be in the world. So really, thank you for that. Thank you. It's a spiritual gift. I really appreciate it.
Oh my, thank you, Kim. You're like you're like the person that I'm thinking of when I'm singing and doing all the behind the scenes stuff to get the music into the world. It's like I just want to find you. And so you saying that is just makes my day. So thanks. Thank you.
I think it's amazingly ironic that your song is debuting at the same time as we're landing a vehicle on Mars. And although I know that you clearly wrote the song with the child in mind, it does sort of beg the question about alien life and whether we're going to welcome it and whether they're going to welcome us.
It sure does, doesn't it? Anything more you want to say on that?
No.
I love it. I love it.
Well,
Well,
I'm sorry, Zo, but you do
yes,
in the
please.
song, you talk about the planet, choosing this particular planet. So I guess it does have that overlay of ancient aliens.
Yes, yes. Choosing the Earth from our spore pod in the, from a neighboring galaxy. Yes.
Sort of a disarming greeting to any visiting or invading aliens.
Say more on that. I want to really want to see what you're seeing.
Well, given your apocalyptic kind of tendencies, I can see.
As if you don't have the same.
I can see this being a plot twist, where we welcome the invading aliens in song.
Oh, you're right.
Music video idea.
Thank you. Yes, Jake is busily scribbling notes from all of this. I told him this could just be perfect fodder. But seriously, on this theme, the first verse talks about of all the houses in the neighborhood, the green and blue one, you chose it good. Of course, that is the Earth. But there's this beautiful passage that I have in the liner notes. I just want to read it to you. This is, in a way, that part of the song that's all about the improbable quality of any of us being here, really was inspired by just some of what I've read about astronomy. There's something known as the Fermi paradox, which my Saba Sam could probably speak to. But basically the fact that we haven't found life anywhere else in the universe, it's kind of remarkable given the statistical probability of all the galaxies out there. Some portion are hospitable to life as we know it, and yet we haven't found it. And so it's kind of awe-inspiring. There's this beautiful way that Brian Swim, a cosmologist, put it. He says, 4.5 billion years ago, the Earth was a flaming molten ball of rock, and now it can sing opera. Now it can sing opera. I just love that. And just one more little passage on the improbability of any of us being here. This is from Stephen Hawking. He says, and this is, I presume, true. I haven't checked his math, but I'm just trusting his math. He says, if the rate of expansion 1 second after the Big Bang had been smaller by even 1 part in 100,000 million, it would have recollapsed before it reached its present size. Or if it had been greater by 1 part in 1 million, the universe would have expanded too rapidly for stars and planets to form. So talk about choosing well the conditions for life. So that's a little behind verse 1 for me.
I just wanted to share a little bit. I'm so appreciative to be here, first of all, Zo. It's really great to be in this room with you and your family. And for
You
me,
too, Rabbi.
Thank you, was the sense of the cycling of the souls. Like the newborn is really what we call in Hebrew, the Gilgul HaNefesh, like the recycling of the souls, that it's about new birth, but it's also about a potential for another life kind of formed from parts of another life that came before. And that's when I first heard the song, that's one of the pieces, that's where I went to some extent. And I feel like right now, we are calling upon all of the ancients to help us in this new moment, in a way, where we've seen so much, we're holding so much, there's been so much destruction and tearing, but your song is so much of a healing and a bringing together of all the potential that we have. And so I love that that's what you lift up in your music, this sense of how do we hold all of it, the hard part, the unknown part, the celebration, the joy. That's to me, the real moment that we're called to in this time. So thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Whew. I want to sit in on your services.
I'll send you a link.
Please do. Please do. Wow. That's very beautiful. Thank you. Who else? Anything you're seeing, anything you're noticing out of all this?
Yeah, Zo, as ever since I even heard the sample, I guess it was a week or two ago, I've been thinking like literally it's about welcoming a child into the world. And every time I hear it, I think about welcoming that spirit that moves through us, that creative spirit that has some work to do in the world, some calling to do in the world. And kind of saying to it, come what may, child, right? Saying come what may to that spirit and letting it kind of come through us. So it's so much more than living beings, but like us and the creation that we get to do with this life of ours. And it's a joyous welcome to the big work we each have to do on this planet. And it's very empowering to me. I love it.
Oh, and right as you said, joyous welcome, you got that trademark mischievous Seth grin on your face. Oh, I love that. I love that. Thanks, Seth. Who else? Take a few more minutes with this. Including, anything you want to say, anything you want to ask. Hey, it's Nora. Hey, Nora in the wolf den.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, we just finished dinner, so I thought I'd jump in for a couple minutes.
Oh, thanks for jumping in. We listened to the track, but I'm going to perform it live acoustic in a few minutes. So it's
hell yeah, just in
great to see
time.
you. Yeah,
Cool.
Exactly. Exactly. So,
I want to speak to time.
oh,
Can you all
yes,
hear me?
see. Yes.
Yeah. So the two lines that Penelope mentioned right at the beginning were also the two things that like brought me in closer. And what I'm seeing is the time that you gave yourself to write this song and put it out in the world. Even, the beginning of how you opened this time with us and saying, hey, this took longer than I thought. And like, I gave it the time. And then the audacity that is so inspiring to me as a fellow artist to bring us all together to be with you around these few minutes, right? And to only know what we as artists know, what it is to live our life, to prepare ourselves to be the one that makes those few minutes. And to then have the vulnerability of playing it for us 3 times, to be like, hey, slow down, be in the time with me. This is what we came for. And I love that on so many levels, like the song itself, and also how you're being that. You're giving yourself the time and you're inviting us into it. And I'm learning so much from my healing this year about living slowly. So that's really what stood out to me. So thank you.
Oh my gosh, Z, I feel so seen right now. As a fellow artist to a fellow artist, you're so right. Creating this, my mind was just like, come on, you're gonna spend an hour on a 3-minute track? You're gonna ask people to be here for an hour with you? But you're absolutely right. And on the other side of it, I was thinking, God, if I recorded a whole album, which I'm gonna do next, but I'd have to have like a 4-day retreat just to, go over it all. So, thank you.
We'll be there.
Yeah, not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, that's all I get.
File that away. So, thank you, Z. Thank you. It's
Yeah, well, I have to say the first time I listened, I cried. It was almost like I had to get bigger to hear it. And then the second time I could feel myself meeting it in a bigger way. And that's like part of the art. Like literally I woke up this morning, was in a qigong class around death with my teacher, and and then
Of
had
course you were.
a 90-minute geek out with like one of my favorite choreographer friends about the daring to be like the way that being an artist has us live in repetition, like to live a well-lived life, we have to find the grace with the repetition, because that's where our mastery is. Like, oh yeah, this time I sing the song, this time I'm with you while you hear the song. Like there's this, and it's so much about time. So I'm just, yeah, it's the right time to be hearing it. And I think this idea of like, yeah, I'm gonna have a 4-day retreat to be in the album with you is like, let's slow down our lives deep enough to be with the bigness of the art that comes through us, as Seth was speaking to, like the welcoming these unseen layers.
Mm, mm, mm. Ah, thank you, Z. Damn, this is good. I'm having such a great time, y'all. Anyone else? We'll just give this a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna perform it. But anyone else? Any thoughts? Is it something you're seeing? Questions?
So Zoe, what really came up for me in hearing this song, and I listened to it last night and then again just now, is like, well, I had flashbacks to being under a tree at Peralta Hacienda Historical Park
Oh
in
yeah.
2011 for Summer of Solutions, and you're singing the acoustic version of why we awaken not a moment too soon, and I was just like blown away that this song existed and that the song could speak to me in such a felt way, and I was transported immediately to that. And like that, I mean, I always dance with your music, right? Like your songs are part of my reconnecting with myself playlist, right? And like just moving and dancing and like sure, the words are great intellectually, but like to have them move through me and to feel it is so powerful and is so healing and is like empowering, as Seth said, right? And that like this is my way, like I couldn't not move to your music, right? Like this is my way of listening and appreciating and hearing is through moving and being and having it move through me as well. So grateful for this new drop, new way to help stir me and move me into being myself even more in the world.
Oh, thank you. And it was so fun to see you dancing. Jake was taking notes. He was saying that we're watching the music video unfold right here. Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you, though.
Hi, I'm Laura.
Oh, Laura, hey, yes.
Hi.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good to see you.
It's my Vietnamese name that shows up on Zoom sometimes. So yeah, I'm so happy to be here because I know it's so wonderful to like bring together just people with beautiful energy. So this has been really lovely. And the first time I heard the song, and basically every time I hear the song, it reminds me of this experience I had with the first big snow this year. Like I went out of my apartment and this like Labrador puppy came bounding towards me, and it was like his first snow probably, and he like refused to be in the sidewalk. He like jumped the snow, and like his mommy was so happy. And I turned to my friend and I was thinking about getting a puppy, and I said, I don't want to get a puppy, I want to be a puppy. So I feel this song reminds me, yeah, just keep on like bringing more play into my life. So thank you for that. Yeah, I love how joyful it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. I love that. I don't want a puppy, I want to be a puppy.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Oh, thanks.
It's your next big hit, so.
Thanks, Mom. But as we say, from your lips to God's ears. So anyone else? And in a few minutes, I'm going to perform again, but this time live.
So, I've been a caregiver for a 2.5-year-old boy, and he he was born premature and he has a little bit of trouble talking. He's not talking quite well, but he loves music. And music is one of the things that connect music and dancing, like not just playing music, but listening and dancing. He loves to dance, and I love to dance and singing. I sing for him every time I put him to sleep. And this is gonna be one of our new songs. I'm just telling Greg, I'm like, I can't wait to introduce this to Abel, because we will have this good connection. We do for about an hour in the morning when I'm changing him. It's like a dance party. And this is gonna be just like what I need, because he brings me so much joy as well. So it's like he welcomed me into his life. He's a new child, so and it's just gonna be a perfect for the both of us to connect even more. So thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I love hearing that. Thank you. Ooh, let me know how it goes. Oh, sweet Abel.
I'm appreciating in this moment just the mix of softness and joy and lightness in the space that you've convened here. And feel that in the song too.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, I love that. Thanks. There's so much other than softness, joy, and light in our daily lives. I figure we don't need any more of that stuff.
But you don't deny it.
Nope.
And the song does not deny it. And also.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Oh, well, anyone else?
I had a thought. If you all don't know, Zoe has been my mentor for a few years, and I have another mentor who I just feel their voice here in this moment too, because we speak a lot about the culture of welcoming and how that is the antidote to the culture of abandonment and the culture of oppression, the culture of these divisions. And what I'm getting in this moment is it's not only that the song is welcoming someone, it's that as soon as we start singing, we're the welcomers.
Oh.
We're like, that is the new culture because we're being the voice of welcome.
Oh my God. That's it. I'm done. You cracked it. You cracked the code. You got you beat the boss in the video game.
You taught me to say what I see, Zoe.
Oh. Thanks, Z. Oh, that's it. Anyone else who hasn't gotten to speak, feel free to share in the chat. Share by email, text, call me. After this, I just would love to hear from you. You'll get an email with a link to the song. You can enjoy it on Spotify now. You can buy it if you want. Jake just put so much labor of love into beautiful artwork that takes that line, "Give the gift that only you were born to give," and just makes it so beautiful. So you can get merchandise. Half of the profits now through March are going to go to an organization that I think embodies a culture of welcoming. This is the LGBT Asylum Task Force, which literally welcomes LGBT folks from across the world, from countries where they are, really being persecuted, threatened with their lives, their families' lives. And this group welcomes them in right here in Worcester, Massachusetts, gives them housing, financial support, job support, and it is the culture of welcoming that I want to see in the world. So any money you send my way, I'm going to be sending half of it to them. So you'll get all this by email. And with that, I'm going to perform once more. If you have to leave at any point, all good. I just want to say before I play, thank you all so much for this hour. It's been more than I possibly could have imagined. It's been so wonderful and empowering for me. and as the artist. And I couldn't think of a better way to welcome this song into the world. So thank you. So with that said, without further ado, famous last words, here is Welcome, Welcome. And we'll see how well Zoom cooperates with in terms of the quality. And here we go. Of all creations with all their laws, you chose the one that gave birth to stars. Of all the houses in the neighborhood, the green and blue one, you chose it good, you chose it good. Of all the ways to roll the dice, you spun the numbers, landed on life. Of all the fire out of the sea, out of the stillness, you rose with me, singing, welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, this form you've taken, glory, glory. That there be time to give the gift that only you were born to give. Hey, 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 hey. For the rounds to join the game, you chose the challenge, yet you remain. You lit your candle in the darkness. You heard the call and you said yes. So I say, welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, this form you've taken. Glory, glory, that there be time to give the gift that only you were born to give. So come what may, child, come out and play now. So come what may, child, come out and play now. So come what may, child, come out and play now. So come what may, child, come out and play, singing welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, this form you've taken. Glory, glory, that there be time to say, oh, welcome, welcome. From dust you awaken, rise up, this form you've taken. Glory, glory, that there be time to give the gift that only you were born to give. Oh, 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 Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love you all so much. I love you, really. Thank you for being here. Oh, there's little Ela.
So thank you so much for including us. We really, really enjoyed this review of the song.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely, Zo. Thank you.
Thank you, Penelope. Thank you all so much, so much.
Thanks, Zo. You're putting Judah to bed.
Oh, hello, Judah. Hi.
A bedtime serenade.
Oh my gosh, Nora, Lizzie, Judah. It's so good to see you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Wonderful.
Wow.
Thanks,
Well,
Zo. It was wonderful.
thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Maheim. Thank you for all the support over all these years. So this is the point at which the artist traditionally would walk off the stage. The audience says, no, come back. The audience says, it's so late, you know, it's past our bedtime. And the audience says, no, really, come back. And the artist says, oh, okay, I'll come back. So I just thought, for anyone who can stay, if you'd like to stay, I will happily play 2 more songs, and I'll do these by request. So if anyone has a request, I'll happily play it. Encore. Maheim says, "Blessed Unrest." I would gladly play "Blessed Unrest."
Yeah.
All right. You know, I'm just thinking, I want everybody to get to, feel the kind of support that I have felt this past hour. So here we go. This is Blessed Unrest. Thank you, Jake. It was so fun having you here. Sleep well. Jake's with us from the UK, which is, I think, is it 7 hours ahead? No, 5 hours?
So it's 11 o'clock.
5
Saturday
hours.
night, yeah.
Wowie.
Yeah,
Bless you, Jake. Thank you so much for being here.
yes,
And,
yes, no worries. It's been a pleasure.
I'll catch you soon.
Yes, catch you soon. Looking forward to animating for you in the near future.
Oh boy, we are going to have so much fun. We really are.
Yes, we are. We got lots of ideas now, haven't we? So
yeah. Oh, what a blessing to have you here for this. All right, sleep well.
Bye bye, everyone.
Okay, so we're going to do Blessed Unrest and then Show Me the Song. Some oldies. This is a song about waking up to the world as it is and the world as it could be, and just being willing to close the gap between the world as it is and the world as it could be. I am waking up to find my world between the dying and being reborn. I see what is and I see what could be. Can't close my eyes again and go back to sleep. So fill my days with blessed unrest and my nights with dreams of justice. Make me a vessel for the turning of the tide. Fill my days with blessed unrest and my nights with dreams of justice. Make me a vessel for the turning of the tide. How can I change our course? I'm just a lonely voice. Wish I could lose myself in and all the noise. But if we all would rise, a generation proud with a mighty song, we could turn this world around. Around. So fill my days with blessed unrest, and my nights with dreams of justice. Make me a vessel for the turning of the tide. Fill my days with blessed unrest, and my nights with dreams of justice. Make me a vessel for the turning of the tide. Ancestors all behind, and before me every child. I bring the power of a long unbroken line. I said, ancestors all behind, and before me every child. I bring the power of a long unbroken line. So when our time is through, I want to know, did what we came to do for the future ones. So in our darkest days, may we all be strong and give our lives so life may go on. Fill my days with blessed unrest, and my nights with dreams of justice. Make me a vessel. Fill my days with blessed unrest, and my nights with dreams of justice. Make me a vessel for the turning of the tide, of the tide. Fill my days with blessed unrest, and my nights with dreams of justice, for the turning of the tide, of the tide. Fill my days with blessed unrest, and my nights with dreams of justice. Make me a vessel for the turning of the tide. There it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Ayla Bela is just so cute over here. Who could possibly perform with that cuteness and be focused? So we've got 3 requests for Scream on a Mountain, which is a progressive rock instrumental track that I somehow composed in high school. It has all kinds of complex time signatures. I seriously don't even remember how to play it. So that's going to have to come another time. But
I was going to ask if you even remembered how to play that.
Oh,
So
no, no,
it
no,
was a
no.
challenge.
No, that is buried deep in the recesses of this brain. Yeah, we'll have to
Into
dredge that
Nowhere.
up.
Into Nowhere is a close second with guitar work.
Yeah, I know. Into Nowhere was my kind of high school hit. It's all about making art that nobody shows up to listen to, and how that's my nightmare. So I don't remember how to play that one at this moment either, but I am going to play Show Me the Song, and we'll close out on that. And that'll be perfect timing, because we're going to head into sleepy time, story time, bedtime with Ayla after that. So Show Me the Song. I wrote Show Me the Song over a decade ago. I had just left. I just left my position with the Sierra Club. I was full-time organizer with the Sierra Club. And some of the people on this call have actually similar life arcs, life stories. But I had just left. I had no idea what I was going to do next or ever with my life. And so this this song came out that was kind of a impatient prayer to something out there to find what am I here for? What am I here to do? Please, somebody tell me. So this is Show Me the Song. Ooh. Ooh. When I rise, I want to rise pure in the eyes of the one, in the eyes of the one. When I speak, I want to speak true in the ears of the one, in the ears of the one. Show me the song you've given to me. Show me what longs to happen through me. Show me the question I came to answer. I will surrender. I will surrender. With my hands, I want to lay down the stone on the house of the one. Oh yes, I will. On the house of the one. Show me the song you've given to me. Show me what longs to happen through me. Show me the question I came to answer. I will surrender. I will surrender. Show me the song you give it to me. Show me what longs to happen through me. Show me the question I came to answer. And I will surrender. I will surrender. Oh, I will surrender. No. When I lay down, I want to rest in peace in the arms of the one, in the arms of the one, in the arms of the one. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Oh, Ayla. Oh my gosh. I am one blessed Zohar, thanks to you. Thanks to you all. Thank you so much for this beautiful night. So, Z, would you please come off mute and bless us on our way? Something just told me Z is here to bless us on our way.
Wow. Oh, may our experience of time continue to be this sweet.
Amen. Amen.
Mhm.
Thank you all. I love you. I love you all. See you soon. Let's do this again. This is so inspiring. Oh, I want to do this all the time. All right. Have a great night and more soon.
Congratulations, Zo. Thanks for including us.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you, Zo. Awesome job.
Thank
you for this.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Kisses. Zo.